What's going on, folks? Good afternoon, good evening, I guess, depending on how you measure your day, how you live your day, how deliberate you are. Uh, just like sometimes we tell each other good morning and it's not morning, it's already afternoon. I try not to say that after about 11 o'clock because to me it's already afternoon. Um, I don't want to talk about the list of excuses of why I'm not where I think I should be, not where I plan to be, not where at some point I sacrificed and worked for regarding this and some other things. I could say this about my training, my ultra journey, just the work life in general. But some of them are legitimate reasons. There are real detours, obstacles, setbacks, sometimes sabotage by other people, sometimes self-sabotage, even if we don't know we're doing it. But at the end, if I'm just talking about this, at the end of the day, it's just a list of excuses. And if we tell ourselves the same excuses long enough, we believe them. We're all guilty of it. It's like anything. We tell ourselves something long enough, then we believe it. And usually we're trying to tell other people, we're trying to convince other people of things that we're trying to convince ourselves. And this goes for almost anything. But regardless of where I think it should be, where I had planned to be, I could say where I deserve to be. Other aspects of my life, yes, but this has gotten. I've been neglectful, and I apologize for anyone. Just continue to tune in. Wrapping up this year soon, 2025, and I won't have this will be my lowest year in doing these podcasts. Regardless, I still produced content. I had planned on getting back on track with Spotify and Apple Play, and I have not done that. I can tell you this, for as much as I get behind with this, I promise you something else is getting as much or more attention. And I just did a podcast a month or two ago. It was on irons in the fire. Too many irons in the fire when sometimes all of them are warm. Sometimes one's hot, one's cold. You just don't want all of them to go cold. And some of them require different attention at certain times than other ones do. And that's okay. Excuse me. I wanted to do it in here again today. Regardless of what space I have or don't have or equipment I still do not use, I just still feel the need that I need to be doing this. And regardless of what the outcome is or what the goals were by now, and it's like anything. We don't get started on certain things, or we drop the ball, or we quit, or we just never fuck with it in the first place because we want to know the outcome. And that's not how it goes. But I still get something out of it, and I know people that still get something out of it. And I'm not going to put a specific number on what I'm going to do next year going forward. Starting the next season, starting 2026, it'll be coming up on my 6th year doing this. I was doing just Facebook videos before, and some people would say this is what this is, but I mean, again, what's a podcast? It can be one person, it can be multiple people. We give attention to things that in this society of social media, it doesn't necessarily mean it's valuable. We give attention to things that are popular. We give attention to things that we like. It doesn't matter if it's valuable. It doesn't matter if it's informative, if we're gaining some knowledge or education by it. We look for things that we agree with. We look for, even if it's not what we need to hear, we look for things we want. I mean, look at all the social media content that gets attention, in my opinion, that shouldn't. So this is what I was getting at. If you're going by likes and you're going by shares and you're going by support, which I've preached about this a lot and I always have and I always will. Uh, if you're going by how many likes you get, how much support you get, especially with people you know, and shares or subscriptions or followers or anything like that, let me ask you this. Do you really think that because something gets more followers and gets more support and gets more subscriptions and gets more shares and gets more attention and is more popular, that means it's more valuable? If you live in the world that some of us do, you can see on social media that most of the things that get that attention are not the most valuable things at all. I mean, if it's political, if it's religious, if it's any topic someone can argue about or discuss, that debate, I don't think that it's real obvious that most people do not care about their mind being changed because of new information. I don't think that a lot of people seek new information. And if they do seek it and they do find it, stumble upon it, or it is presented to them, I don't think that they would say it anyway. I mean, if we're going to go by likes and popularity and attention and shares and support, I've really had to practice what I preach on this. If we're going to do that, then we might as well not post anything with any kind of value, anything that's meaningful, anything that's legit. Most definitely nothing that's fucking truthful, because that's the opposite of what most people want. Hold on, let me get this. Go ahead. One pair. Better for me. I don't know if that's better for you. Sitting in the truck, not going anywhere. No hard training today. I'm doing pull-ups off and on. Again, the sun just came out. The weather was totally off. The weather people was totally off this morning on what it was. And really it's an excuse, but at the time it is of day, I was going to hang Christmas lights today, and it was just rainy, drizzling, yuck, nasty, and cold to me all morning. I didn't want to fuck with it, honestly. And there's a lot of things I don't want to fuck with now. And I'm going to dive into that in the next podcast. Subtraction and what we say versus what we really feel and want to say, especially as men. We say, just like people in general, we say a lot of things in society that are socially acceptable, what we think people want to hear, that's agreeable, that's popular. And as men, there's a lot of things that we feel, and this contributes a lot to our mental health, and we don't admit to it. I say a lot of things, especially with guys my age. I may go do it and not want to do it because that's what you have to do as a man most of your life. But I'm at a point where there's a lot of things I'm just done with. I'm through fucking with it. It doesn't matter what people tell me that they think I should. We still should be doing. That you have to do this. I've realized a lot of it's nonsense. A lot of it's bullshit. No, I don't have to do it no more. And I don't see a return value in it. As men, there's some things we're not supposed to say, I guess. Some more unwritten rule bullshit. There are some unwritten rules I agree with. Most of it's bullshit. It's old wives' tales. It's shit that's been passed on generation to generation among men. Among people, among families, fraternities, shit like that. And I think as men, we just admit to a bunch of shit we don't like to do, and we say we're okay with it, and we're not. You got to do, I mean, I preach it. That's what I live. Everything about Savage Mind Podcast and Savage Lifestyle is doing the uncomfortable shit. No doubt. I will continue to do that. But I'm at a point where I got to see that there's going to be a return value. There's got to be an outcome. What is the outcome going to be? How many times have I did this? How many years have I been doing this? What's the benefit from it? And this is not talking about things that are necessarily connected to financial gain. Matter of fact, most of these are not connected to that. Ultra right now, number 2. It ain't really hitting the spot. I'm about to go pour a mimosa in a minute. Just did a little trot power walk with a couple of the fur kids today. The fur kids are all the dogs we have. I call them our fur kids to the fur babies because they're like fucking kids. I love them. They wear me out, but I couldn't see my life without them. And we have a lot, as I've mentioned, and all of them don't go. I mean, I waited too long with some of them. Some of them don't go on the trail. Some of them don't go to the playground. We from front to back, which they stay in the back. We probably have, we're close to 3/4 of an acre. They got plenty of room, and I spend time with them. I make sure and spend time with them every day I can. But some of them, they don't need to be out in the general public. Just like I don't need to be out in the general public with a lot of people. And I took some of the ones I took out for 2 of them today for a power walk, jog, and I'm doing pull-ups off and on. Throughout the day today while I stay in the house, I'm gonna watch some games, and I already watched one. It's a real good game. Buffalo and Cincinnati. If y'all checked out that game, I love games in the snow. I love it. And I love football, but I've always said I don't revolve my day or my weekend around it. It just worked out that way today. The first few hours didn't clear up. I didn't feel like fucking with the Christmas lights. Yes, if I had a different house and it was bigger, would I just pay somebody to do it? Fuck right I would. I'd pay somebody to do every fucking thing so I can do the things that are more important to me. I can't do that. Some people can. A lot of people don't get that. Some of the do-it-yourself shit is overrated as fuck. I wouldn't touch another fucking thing on this house. I'd pay somebody to do every fucking bit of it. Why? That way I can train more, get better get my podcast to the next level, spend more time with my family. When I mean family, I mean Mama Cita, my wife, our grown kids when we can, our grandkids. Work on plans, travel, be a better pet owner, be a better spouse, be a better grandparent. There's a lot of satisfaction from doing stuff yourself. There's also a lot of fucking frustration. There's also a lot of setbacks. And sometimes it not only for us working class people, it don't just cost us our time. It don't just cost us our money that we really don't have. It costs us our fucking time too. And for those of you that don't understand this, when you don't have the money, your most valuable commodity is time. Your most valuable commodity is time anyway. So, yeah, I'm just to that point. I was thinking about this, and what I wanted to do is just get on here and talk about it for a few minutes and set it up for a longer podcast later. And anybody that follows any of my social media content, they've seen this, and this is real shit. This is a lot of people don't understand this mentality. I didn't understand it at one time. Vape. Strawberry colada. I like fucking everything colada. Why? Because it's the beach. Pina colada, mimosa colada, coconut colada. If it says fucking colada, fucking pineapple, fucking beach, coconut, I fucking like it. I like it before I even know what it is. Why? Because that's where my mentality's at all the time. Realistically, I got a beanie on right now. I got sweats, I got long sleeve, and I got a hoodie. It's probably about 47 degrees. I don't want to have that shit on. That's not what I like, but I deal with it. I talk about this a lot. Subtraction is a better life. To add value to our life, we don't need to add more stress. We don't need to add more debt. We don't need to add more people. We don't need to compound keeping up with anyone. It's not adding competition. It's not adding comparison. It's not adding a better fucking house. It's not whatever a better house is. Depends on what debt and obligation it comes along with. Hold on to your seats on this. Sometimes the career or the job you think you want is not what you need. Not a better vehicle, car or truck. It's not better. It's not more toys. It's fucking subtraction. And at our age, give or take 5 or 10 years, it doesn't matter what financial resources you have or what you have access to. If you're not getting this by now, at coming up on the half-century mark, then you're probably not going to get it. You know why? Because we think we have more time than we actually have. I'm done with a lot of day-to-day shit, man. I'm not going to dive all into it today. I just wanted to set us up and talk about, give y'all something to think about. Admit the shit you don't want to do. Now, I'm all about, let me say it again, you gotta do hard shit you don't want to do. Choose your fucking hard. I've did a podcast in the past. I don't know what I'm going to title the next one when we dive deeper into it. If it's going to be that, choose your fucking hard. We're going to dive deeper into that. I choose discipline and tough shit almost daily. But there's been a lot of shit put on me in my life, like I'm going to say a small percentage. They always say everybody has a story, everybody's going through something. You see those on social media? Yeah. And we don't want to compare tragedies. We don't want to compare hardships. We don't want to compare tough times, no doubt. What's tough to one person isn't tough to someone else. And I'm guilty of that too, because a lot of stuff I think people should shake off. They don't. It's nothing. It's just life. But there's a lot of things that we could stop doing or getting rid of that add to that we really don't have to. One of them's debt, which usually for most working class people, that comes with more work, comes with more stress, because it comes with more obligation and commitment, whether we like it or not. I told someone multiple times lately, if I could pick the career I wanted in salary right now, I don't think I want it. I don't think I would take it. That sounds crazy, especially at my age. It sounds crazy. Is that irresponsible? Is that immature? No, it means I'm done with a lot of shit. I want to live my life. And if I have to live off the least means necessary to do the things I want to do that are important to me and my family, that's what I'll do. Because me sitting in this truck, the house, anything, any of these things, it doesn't matter if it's what we have or it's 10 times more. It don't fucking matter. No matter what you have, unless you can pay someone to do everything for you. It's maintenance, it's time, it's stress. If I had all the time and I didn't have no obligations, much as I love the beach, I'm not going to be setting up with a fucking beer or a pina colada in my hand all fucking day. I'm going to train more. Regardless, I only can call it a hobby, I guess, because that's really all it is. My podcasting and writing, that's what I'm going to do more. Maybe I can focus on that more. Maybe I can finally get it to the next level. I'm going to travel more. I'm going to gain experiences more. I'm going to try to impact people more. I'm going to try to give my fur kids, my dogs, a better life, and I would come up with more, trying to maybe network with other people to come up with come up with more resources, to come up with a rescue and sanctuary for them to do more, not less. I choose that hard. I choose that hard. I choose training hard. I choose mental and physical discipline hard. I don't want to choose more debt hard. I don't want to choose more working for somebody else hard. I don't want to choose more bills. Debt, same thing. I don't want to choose more shit to work on and get fixed that I spent my hard-earned money on. We spend our hard-earned money on, and it's got to be fixed. It's got to be maintained. I don't want that no more. I used to enjoy mowing the yard or whatever house I've had. Been a homeowner, counting this, 4 times. All of them had different outcomes. I don't fucking enjoy doing it anymore. I don't care how fucking good it looks. I'd turn the whole motherfucking thing to concrete and rocks if I could. If I could afford it, I would. Turf in the back. Some palm trees, some hibiscus. Landscape, nice. Swimming pool, above or in ground, doesn't fucking matter. Whichever one fits our life and our plans going forward more. Regardless if I have the resources or not. Front, palm trees, landscape, lights, concrete and gravel. I don't want to fuck with it. This is kind of biased and it's kind of jaded, because I think that a lot of us who started so young, I think we're burned out on a lot of shit. And what the whole point is recognizing when you're burned out and acknowledging it. The same thing goes for your relationship, your job, and career. whatever it is. I mean, there's a lot of jobs that people don't identify as careers sometimes, and it is a career. Let's just call it your career. If it's over a certain amount of years, it's your career. Doesn't mean you're not going to change careers. Doesn't mean you don't want to do something else. But the thing is most people, whether they know it or not, revolve their life around that. Doesn't matter the income. It doesn't matter the benefits. Whether you acknowledge it and realize it or not, most people revolve their life and their extracurricular activities, if they understand their purpose or not, their passions, everything around their job, because that's what pays the bills. That's what keeps food on the table. But the thing is, what we do, and I've talked about it in the past, is when we can get out of some of that, we're about to pay something off, or we know we really don't need it, we dive deeper into it. It's the same thing with relationships and jobs. You know you should have left 5, 10 years ago, but you didn't. You stayed and you pushed it and you forced it. I'm at a point where I'm not going to do that anymore with anything. I don't think it's worth it. It's not worth the time and energy. And one of the things that affects our health so much is stress, and we often don't realize it. And I'm trying to, there's no such thing as no stress. There's no such thing. Anybody tells you I have no stress in my life, it's a fucking lie. Because even some of the people that have the most money and the most resources and the most advantages are the most stressed out. We're going to dive into that too, because I got some statistics I've studied on happiness levels of people and income, and it's probably not what you think it is, or you already know, you just won't say it. People that don't have money think that that's the answer for everything, and being broke and struggling sucks. I've done it quite a bit throughout my life, no fucking doubt. It does fucking suck, but there's a balance in there somewhere, just like there is for everything. But you can't find balance on anything until you fucking jump into the fire. You have to be in the thick of it. You got to fucking get going, and then you can find balance. Well, that's what I've been doing these last few years. And I've realized what the fuck needs to go. I've realized who needs to go. If you look, there's not that many people I spend very much time with. Doesn't mean I don't care about some of them. Doesn't mean I don't love some of them. Some of them I'll never spend time with again. Some of them is going to be on a very limited, as needed basis. Subtraction of anything. It's like unnecessary debt, unnecessary stress. That'd be people, including and not excluding family, co-workers, friends from the past, current friends, social circles, pressure, giving a fuck what people think, trying to control what people think of you and what they're saying about you, gossip, status, fucking credit, debt,